issue with YouTube. Why is it not seeing a screen? Let's see why that is. Hey Mark, how you doing? Slinky Dog, good afternoon. What is going on with? Okay, so it's come on there. Let's try and go back. Ah, there we go. Little glitch on YouTube, but we are back. I tell you what, let's no sound. Hello, can you hear me? Slinky Dog, sound? Sound? It's showing. It's just you, mate. I'm seeing sound on mine. What about on YouTube? Let me have a look. Yeah, it sounds on YouTube. JT, good afternoon. Let me know. Right. Okay. Today, um, it's been a great day. Not many trades, but been a great day. How many of you have taken a trade today? Uh, Hi Nick, how you doing? Hi Said, how you doing, mate? Listen, it's been a superb day. So why has it been a superb day? So look, oh, hold on, that's the week, custom period today. This is all I'm ever looking for. One or two trades, and we can take out some nice profit out of the market. You see, I don't trade at huge lot sizes, basically 5 lots on gold. It's 50 on NASDAQ or DAX, but that's the equivalent of trading at 5. For this week, this has been the best week I've had in a long, long time. So if we go to this one, you'll see on this account we've done 16,835, less commission, 16,356. So nice, steady, not many trades. If you have a look, not many trades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 trades. Look at that. The losers, one was 800, one was 200. The rest have all been winners. Admittedly, some of them smaller, 300 to 400, 152, but it's consistency. That is consistency, guys. It's not, I'm not here saying I'm trading at 100 lots, 50 lots, etc. I trade nice and steady, nice and simple. And Anna, one trade for you on gold and one on NASDAQ. Lovely. That's what I like to hear. So guys, this is what I'm aspiring to get to. Small number of trades, nice lump of income, freedom is the goal. Dan, you're not far away from it, mate. I'm seeing some nice trades from you in the group, mate. And you don't need to go crazy. You don't need to go crazy to get decent numbers, right? That's enough. Obviously, there'll be times where you have losing days or a losing. Like there was a trade on there you saw that was negative 2,400. Now look, that is it's part and parcel. It's like being a boxer and getting hit in the face, right? You've got to accept it. You're not going to have days where you just win all the time. Will, zero trades from you today. Fucking hell, mate. This is guys, if you're on TikTok and you can hear, there's a guy on YouTube, one of my oldest buddies. If this man can get to doing no trades in a day because he doesn't like a setup, then anybody can succeed. So he coming up as Will on YouTube. Man, the yeah, it's Jez. I know it's Jez. But just for the members that don't know, it's Jez. Jez really has spun his discipline a full 360. He's absolutely flying. He's having positive days nearly every day of the week, and he's just been super, super disciplined. So, hey, Big Harvey, how you doing, mate? So, listen, if you're in a position of following signals and losing, or following signals, you're making a lot of money, and then all of a sudden it just disappears, stop following signals, okay? Anyone that joins here on the free stream, okay? Yes, you see me trade, and I hope you're not just following what I do. I hope you're listening to the explanation of why I'm trading something, the breakdown of the candles that I'm seeing, and why I'm taking it. I even give you slides. I show you the slides of why there's a setup. Yeah, this that is going to give you something that you can take away and implement. Okay. If you then want to take it one step further and be part of the community, it's going to be an investment, guys. It's an investment. It means you can spend time with us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week if you want. But my systems, the way that I trade them, some of the members trade them a little bit more frequently than me. The way that I trade them, it's all around new cash hitting the market. Okay. And we're looking for that first push. So if you're looking at that, guys, and you want to be involved in the community, November, I'm running a lifetime access. Lifetime access. It will be gone after this month, and then the same price as lifetime access, you will just get 1 year. What you see is what you get. I don't profess to do anything different. Possible flip short on the NASDAQ. Let's have a look. I mean, everything's moved a ton today. Okay, so you got a 1 bar pullback here on gold. Gold shorts are my favorite for one reason, right? NASDAQ's getting close to an area, but look at gold. This was my sell. I'll show you. Trade history. You see here? Unfortunately, on this account, I didn't quite capture much of it. I got 36 pips. As soon as it broke the daily low here, there was a setup on the 30-minute here. This 30-minute broke below support. It came into the daily low. It wicked up. I sold underneath the 30-minute low. Unfortunately, I got taken out at break even. It would have been a big trade on here. On the other account, I didn't get taken out at break even. It missed me. So you see two slightly different returns. NASDAQ flip short. What time frame? Yeah, okay, NASDAQ, it's 345 points down on the day. Yeah, there's another 48. Okay, Anna, I agree with you. So the market's in mad sell-off at the minute right now. And the I wouldn't say it's on any particular news other than the fact that the Bloomberg statistics show that the odds of a Fed rate cut in December have dropped from 90% down to 50%. And that's obviously put a spanner in the works for everyone that's been pumping for indexes to rally. Now, look, at the end of the day, it's just but this price point here, this area where we've seen this, I'd be looking for buys here. Okay, this is where we saw dead cat bounce. Look what happened last time. Sold off really hard. If it is going to continue lower, I would expect to see some sort of bounce, relief rally, and then it just drop right through. So I'd be looking for some kind of contrarian trade here against the market movement of the day. Okay. So let's have a look. Problem is, there's nothing really standing out in terms of uh, clear space. I, the flip is right, Anna. The flip is right. I don't want to give back any of today's profits. The DAX is in meltdown. It's dropped 440 points today. Let me just change this. So if there's anyone that's new here today, just drop a yes in the chat. If you're new to this channel, just drop a yes in the chat and I'll explain what we do. Okay. So here we're price action traders. I don't do any of smart money concepts. I don't do order blocks. I don't do ARBs. What else? What other three-letter abbreviations do I get sent across? Come on, guys, remind me. I don't do order blocks. What else is there? There's other stuff. I don't know. People always ask me, oh, what do you think of this? I only talk about price action, guys. And that's not me being dismissive to other uh, people or systems. I don't need to change ICT. Fuck, don't mention that to me. I wish I had his marketing capacity, put it that way. His marketing, or however he's literally everyone that seemed to come on here when I first started doing live streams was literally just ICT this, ICT that. It's like, who is this guy? So the main thing for me is all I want to show is my purpose of doing live streams. is for multiple reasons. Okay, first one is showcase what we do, showcase how a simple process can be implemented into the marketplace and be consistent. That's it. Second thing is it's to showcase what we do, and if people like what we do, they want to join the community, and the community is open to anyone that really, really wants to succeed as a trader. Okay. Yes, that's a paid for service. And the third thing is for those that don't want to pay for anything, they just want free information, well, then join this every day. Okay. Obviously, you only get a little bit of information, which is during the live stream. Whereas when you're in the community, it's a bit more personal because you can share charts, you can ask questions. There's a number of members that have been with me many years that will be able to assist you if it's not just myself, Nolan, or Adam. So you know there's a lot going on. Gold is still pushing. There you go. That was the gift. 1 power pullback. But I am not just jumping into just an 80 pip drop in a split second there. Let's have a look. I know someone I know will be very happy with this gold drop. So, um, Trolley Happy, good afternoon, good afternoon. Right, remember guys, this is the last trading day of the week. How's your week been? Let me know how your week has been. Has it been a good week? Has it been a bad week? Oh. Where can I get that order management pad? So there's a couple. Most of my members use something called Trade Assistant. This is called Magic Keys. I've had this a number of years, um, but most of them are using Trade Assistant or Dane's Trades or this. So just Google Trade Assistant or Magic Keys. They're both a one-time fee. Um, I wouldn't be able to trade without this now. Yes, thank you, Patrick. Yeah, had a great week. It's been a superb week. Long may it continue. All right, let's get these off and we'll see if there's going to be anything we can look for. Now, this is, oh, God, I made it to the gym yesterday and I'm feeling it today. Serves me right for being a lazy so-and-so for the last God knows how many months. Okay, so listen, whether we get it or not, I don't know, but we need some kind of relief rally on gold. So I'd be looking for a BPC trade, which means I need to see two up-range candles. So Dan, barely a few trades this week, super busy with work and away a lot at the minute, hoping for quite a couple of weeks to get back in on it and get past the next couple of stages on proper count. Lovely, Dan. Which proper count are you using at the minute? Kit, good afternoon. Massimo Bruno, good afternoon. So yeah, we've only had two trades today. One, well, I've had two on this account and three on another. Um, the extra one that I had on the other account was this 15 minute here. As it flipped, it went up, and then as it broke the lows, I took this one. Because you see, you got your support there. This one broke through it, pushed up, and then as it broke the lows, I took that. Uh, trade. I've shared them on social media, so if you have a look on Instagram, so that's official Mark Owen Concepts on Instagram, you'll see the trades that have been taken. Uh, yeah, so I shared the NASDAQ and gold trades. You'll see them with the trade history and the returns. Any questions, guys? Any questions? So yeah, we're just waiting for a little bit of a pop right now on gold. A little bit of a pop would be nice. I mean, the DAX is coming into an area as well. So the DAX and the NASDAQ are both coming into areas of where potentially we could see strong, if we don't see any sort of, let's say, buying like you see here, where these big wicks come down, test the area, big wick comes, test the area, another big wick, again, we test it, then it flies off. If you don't get that kind of reaction here, then expect this market to bust through, what's that, 23,400? That's what I'd be expecting. Price to break through that area. So if we're going to look for a range trade from down here, because we've got, what's that, one, two, three, four, got like 5 different rejections. All I need to see is that buyers step back in. So all I'd want to see is a buyer candle. So if I was to, let's say we've got our buyer candle here, it's going to be a gray buyer candle. The next thing I need to see happen is next candle wick down. As it wicks down, we place our buy stop above the high, and then we're looking for the market to trigger to push up like that. Okay, so as soon as we've got the buyer candle in, next one to push down, then we put our buy stop above the highs. We look to get long. All right, let's go back to TradingView because I don't like using MetaTrader for analysis. So I'm just going to switch the channels over. So on TikTok and YouTube, Swift Pip Trading. Hello, how you doing? Right, YouTube. I'm going to switch you over now. You'll does you really quickly. All right, we'll get all our drawings off. We'll start looking for new structure points. TikTok, I'm just going to switch you over now. It's giving me the ability to do that. Um, so happy Friday, everyone. Thank God it's Friday. Weekend to chill. So if we look at gold, let's start with the higher time frame. Let's go to the monthly. You know, I know people don't like to look at the higher time frame when they day trade, but you want to get a bigger perspective of what's actually happening. So if we look at the monthly, tell me what you notice. What do we notice on the monthly? Do you know when the last monthly candle was to break a low? Here, this one. Oh, Christ, that's big. Okay, that candle. That was the last candle, and that was November 24. Vic Snazzle just over 8% on all accounts this week. Awesome, Vic. Awesome, Vic. Let's have a look. I think I will be somewhere similar to you, Vic, this week. Uh, history, deals, custom period. Let's put it from Sunday so we know we've got Monday included. Uh, 16,336 profit this week. It is going to equate to 16,336 calculator. Uh, 194,633.62 equals 8.27%. Yeah. Peter Cole 4% this week. Awesome. Yeah, so big week for me this week. As has been my biggest week for a long time. Overdue and severe gold retracement, surely. Um, but you don't see that yet, right? All you're seeing right now is look at these candles on the monthly. So from October 23, there's been one, two candles that have broken the low on the monthly, and then following month it's just gone straight up. So let's look at the weekly. Again, one candle's broken the low. Okay, again. We broke the low. We broke the low. So here we get a little bit more of a consolidation. This is where, these opportunities are where people generally get burnt because they keep trying to trade with the trend and there really isn't one. Drop into the daily now. This is the first kind of signal we could be. Now, it could enter a range like we've seen here, which is where a lot of people were starting to get burned because they didn't wait for clear candle space. They would just trade long or short from the top of the range or middle of the range, thinking it was moving. Now we've got some significant daily candles, right? Yeah, you'd expect a retracement, but I've been expecting a retracement on the indexes and other things for a long time, and it hasn't come. One thing we can see right now is we broke structure here, we've broken this structure here. Next stop in reality of the 4 hour is down here, okay? But we know nothing goes in a straight line. It may do, but more than likely we're going to see some sort of retracement for it to continue down. And if it is going to continue down, it'll create a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. If we're going to find support and it goes back to the upside, we're going to create a lower high, a higher low, and a higher high. So all we have to do is just keep monitoring what the market is doing, right? H1. If you're not in this trade, then there's no point getting into this now. It's $104 down. Since we've been on live stream, it's dropped $32, okay? It's dropped $32. It was $71 down when we $73 down, and then within the first couple of seconds, it dropped $8 on our opening. Because I went, look at this. There's just if you really wanted to be super aggressive, the next time this candle closes, if it creates a top wick, you can sell the low. Just trading with the trend, but you want to get risk free as quickly as possible. As quickly as possible. I mean, I'd be very skeptical doing that in 7 minutes, but that's it's your prerogative. Other options, just wait for a bullish candle on the 5 minute. Get a bullish candle, sell underneath the low. Yeah, these would be the things that, yeah, but I think the other thing I mean, gold, you can make up so many reasons why it's selling. It could be people profit taking. It could be the market index has taken a hit now and people are leveraged massively on um, they've taken leverage positions on stock portfolios. Now they're getting margin calls because it's dropping fast, so they're having to sell the physical asset. It could be many reasons. Okay. We won't know. All we can do is trade what we see, right? That's all we can do. Trade what we see. And the market's selling hard in every direction right now. Yeah. The main benefactor is dollar. Okay. The main benefactor is dollar as we speak. So gold's dropping. Um, Interestingly, New Zealand dollar is up, which is odd considering it's a risk currency. Let me see if what was. I don't look at. Oh God, why is it filter? Where's the calendar? Uh, is that all the news that's been out this week? God. Yeah, it really does make a difference when there's no data coming from the US. Yeah, so there's nothing really so Kiwi, let's have a look where Kiwi is. Oh, that's why. Yeah, look at that. Kiwi's back down near COVID lows. Now, if this comes down into this area, going back to my old uh, type of trading, style of trading, um, does anyone know the best time to be a buyer of New Zealand dollar? Best time of year? I don't trade seasonality anymore, but does anyone know? What was the website called? Jesus, this is how long it's been since I traded. Uh, God Almighty, what was it called? Uh, so end of the year is always the best time of year to be looking at. Oh, it's called Equity Clock. That was it. EquityClock.com. So let's have a look, see what the. Here we go. So for those of you that do swing trading, this is a free website. It's not bad to look at some kind of seasonal patterns. Um, Now, one thing to remember when it comes to seasonality, what you're looking for, currency, New Zealand, where are you? There we go. Now, just remember, look at this. End of November. What do you see? Now, the when you're looking at these things, these peaks and troughs, this is not right. This is the time to buy or this is the time to sell. What it shows you is how the market generally moves based on magnitude. So where you see a peak or where you see a big trough, this is where the market, in theory, based on timing, is where it usually has a rally or a big sell-off, right? So if you wanted to think about looking for to be a buyer of New Zealand dollar, times to consider would be middle May, okay, end of November, mid March. Then you'd look at the chart and see if the chart. Now remember, this is New Zealand dollar, right? So this would be Euro New Zealand short, New Zealand dollar long, pound New Zealand short, uh, New Zealand dollar, New Zealand CAD long, yeah, uh, Kiwi Swiss long, because it's the base currency. Where it's the base currency, you'd be looking at buying. Where it's the term currency, you'd be looking at selling that market because you're expecting Kiwi to have strength. So around the end of November is a time where you would expect to see um, positive moves. Now, when you look at this here, it says 40% chance of the market moving higher. Now, that's because the market generally sells off through November. It generally sells off. What we're looking for is the best time to be a buyer, and this is where the lows generally occur. Does that make sense, guys? So we're looking at that. Now, also, if you want to look at the best seasonal times to be a buyer of gold, it's around the similar time. But I don't care about this now because I don't trade like this. But if you look, if you buy mid-December, you want to hold gold futures through to the end of the year, starting through Jan and hold until mid-end of Feb, based on seasonal patterns. Right, M15 chart is giving a high top wick now, guys. Giving a top wick on gold. So for those of you that want to be aggressive, we're looking at the market potential sells underneath it. Now, you're looking at this as the market grabbing liquidity to run down and drop some more. I'm not going to trade it. Being totally honest, I've had a great morning. I don't want to. I want to finish the week on a high. Uh, Combined, done just over 5K on two accounts. So that's it. Very, very happy. Don't need to do more than that. Um, the DAX, if we got above here, I'd look for buys. NASDAQ, something similar. If we get above this area, would look for buys. Because we're in the area, remember with the NASDAQ, we're in the area where the dead cat bounce can happen. So how many of you like to potentially sell the low of gold? Now it's creating a top wick. How many of you would do that? Just give me a show of hands or yes or no. Seeker, thanks for the follow. Con, how we doing? Um, yeah, thanks for sharing the live stream, guys. Uh, but remember, there's so many different ways you can trade. The way that you trade has to fit in with something that you could do on a day-to-day basis. So, like for everyone in my membership, um, you know, they know that they're going to get a live stream pre-London. They're going to, which is around 7 a.m. UK time. We do an evening swing session at 8 p.m. And then obviously we've got the membership channels open all day. Okay, so we're sharing charts, monitoring trades, um, and letting everyone share their wins. So as you can see, Peter Cole, there's been some amazing results in the community this week. Vic Snuzzles just shared he's done over 8% this week. Peter Cole's done 4%. Uh, Anna, how are you doing? I know you've been doing well. Um, what's your biggest challenge, guys? What's your biggest challenge? When it comes, listen, uh, let me just share a link with you. Click on this link, join my free Telegram channel to start off with, and you see what we do. Yeah, exactly. I'm good, thanks, Con. I'm good. Yeah, not chasing, not Big Harvey, 5% up. Well done, mate. You'll be getting another payday from your prop accounts. So well done, well done. This is what I like to see. Members are absolutely killing it. Um, so I've just shared a link there that will get you, you can see everything that we do. There's now, listen, guys, Anna, 5%, 5.6% this week. Anna's on YouTube by, um, so Big Harvey's using a few. I think he's using Alpha and Top Step. Is that what you're using, Big Harvey? Am I right in that? I'm pretty certain he's using Alpha and Top Step. Um, Abu, good afternoon. So all I can say, guys, when it comes to funded accounts, I've had really bad experience with funded accounts. The only one that I've had very, very good experience with, and all my not all my members, but everyone that has been successful and got payouts has been Instant FX Capital, which is why I put it up there. They're not the cheapest, and that's probably why, guys, because they operate in a very, very decent manner. You want cheap, you're probably going to get screwed. Nice, Anna, Peter. Same for me, about 8 trades all week. I love it. Um, there you go. So look, if anyone took that, you'd have probably, would it have hit 20, 30 pips already now? Oh, it smashed it. 50 pips. So there you go, guys. The art of just using price action in a strong trend. I told you I wasn't going to take it, but I said if this wicks up, sell the low of that candle. I'm not handing back the profit that I've made today. That would be clean and done now. 50 pips in and out, bang. Thank you. Um, Listen, I'm really, really proud of everyone that's in the community right now. You, especially those that are, Anna, you took it 30 pips. Well done. Well done. Did you close it all for 30 pips? Don't go for extra on that. Don't go for extra. The reason you don't go for extra on that is because we've already done what, $120 on the day. Last one for you this week. Brilliant. Will reckon it will reverse some of this during New York. Um, I'm I have no idea, mate. If it's gonna reverse, I would put around 330, 345 for it to reverse, and then how much of that it'll reverse, I don't know. So usually a good time for to look for the market to reverse on days like this would be around London fix. So London fix is at 4 o'clock. That could give you a little pullback, and then I would use that as a selling opportunity if it did that. Yeah, it's talk to Lisato. Is that right? I'm not quite sure how I say it. Uh, right, guys, let me know where you're logging in from. What part of the world are you living? UK, Europe, US, Asia, Middle East, Africa? Whereabouts are you based, guys? Bahamas. Ah, ha, ha. Now we're talking. I wouldn't mind being out there right now. It is bloody miserable here. This is what you call the finest of UK winter weather. Yeah. Con based in the UK. Nice. So, but thanks for the follow. Hey, hi Steve Watson. Norway as they just secured a ticket to the World Cup since. Yeah, you got some quality players there now. All right, Nasdaq's dropping. So for me, right, okay, I'm gonna give you the setup that if I was gonna take any trades, this is what I'd need to see happen. Let me pull up BPC sell for you. So this is the setup I would look for. Where are you? And as a trader, it's our prerogative to be so disciplined that we wait. So look, this is what I'm looking for. Minimum of two up-range candles. Whether there's three, four, five, it doesn't matter. The bodies on the candles have to be decent size. Why do I want them decent size? I want them decent size because that will represent clear candle space for the market to trade into. Now this gray zone here, this is an old support. I mean, it could be old support. You could look at this as a breakout trade. So here's your sell that's broken out, a wick up, we sell below the low. So that's your first trade, your breakout. So the breakout followed by a pullback, followed by a continuation. Now the resistance is now changed because I always mark my resistance levels based on the closing of bodies. So my new resistance would be here. Just, I don't see it. Oh shit, what did I do? Okay, see if it'll let me draw on. Here, that's where my new resistance would be. Why? Because market's pushed up, then it's sold off and it's closed. Once this candle's closed, I'm looking for a wick up here once it wicks up. So this initially would start off as a green candle. Once that happens, we then place our sell stop here, stop loss above the highs. This one then drops, triggers. As it triggers, we move our stop to above the high of that candle. Okay, so very, very simple, but that is how we look for a BPC trade. So as I say, our prerogative traders is to wait for the setups, to be disciplined. I can't make you disciplined, only you can do that. I can help you spotting setups, I can help you reading price action. And then from that, you know, you will either want to follow your dreams and create the extra additional income you want based on being disciplined, waiting for particular setups to come and then manage them accordingly. If you're the type of person that's going to keep moving your stop loss, you're going to be doing different things that's going to be counterproductive to your goals, then maybe you need to rethink about your goals and how and your aspirations and whether trading is the right vehicle to take you to them. Because look, trading can be very rewarding, but for 90% of people or more, it is very destructive. So the question is, answer this pretty openly, guys. I want everyone to answer this. If you're listening, I want you to answer this. If you Are you disciplined? Yes or no? I want you to type yes or no. Are you disciplined? I love it. Commander in Chief straight in there. No. The Watchman 2.0. No. Come on, guys. Are you disciplined? If you're listening, just answer the question. Kaylin, man, more yes than no. Okay. I get too greedy. Okay. Sort of. Vic Snazzle, you're, you are. Sab Fernandez, no. Jez wasn't. You are now, mate. Uh, Rob McGee, not enough. I get too greedy. Big Harvey's getting there. Right. So listen, it's taken 2 years to be. Is that how long you've been in our community now, mate? 2 years. Darren Stafford, yes, you are. You're very disciplined. Mr. Peanut is back. Did you bring any cases with you? Um, so listen, guys, the beauty of being part of the community is you all bounce off each other. I'm disciplined as a trader. In other areas, I'm ill-disciplined. But also with trading, I can have moments of madness. I'm human, right? It's 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 not about um, fixing the problem and it being solved instantly. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter whether it's a business problem. It doesn't matter whether it's a medical problem. No solutions are fixed instantly. It's always work in progress. Yeah. So what you need to do is you need to think about what it is you want to do, how you want to get there. And if trading is one of those things, then make yourself disciplined, set some targets, hold yourself accountable, um, team up with someone that you can align with their goals, their aspirations, the way they teach, the things that they say align with your mentality. Because there's no point being part of a community if the person whoever's running it or the people that are in there don't trade like the way you want to, they don't have the same, let's say, beliefs, they don't have the same uh, they don't have a way of speaking that is engaging for you, then you write that off straight away. You're better off being on your own until you find the person or that place that does. Peter Cole, much more disciplined now. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Um, so like I said, guys, there is a lifetime offer right now on Mark Owen Concepts. Same price as an annual. So you pay for 1 year, you get lifetime. It's for this month and this month only. I will close it off on the 28th. So if you're interested, you have to do it quick. Message me and I will lock off a place for you. There's Arul, good afternoon. Yeah, so listen, we've taken it a bit steady today because the trades happened early on. Oh, NASDAQ, this is a trade. This is a trade. NAS. Sell underneath the low of that 15-minute. Let's have a look. I want to check it's the same. How much are we down today? 417 points. Ooh, hold on. Wait. Oh, we've taken out those lows. Yeah, I'm going to do half risk trade. I'll switch on. Let me see if I can switch it on TikTok. I've not put it in yet, so it has to break the lows for me to do it, but I will do on one account. Where's my magic keys gone? All right, top wick being formed. Switch. Lovely. Okay, market pending. Okay, so order's just gone in on all right, TikTok. I'll show you as soon as it allows me to change the screen. But Don's impact pound. What's the pound question mark? I don't get the question, mate. Sorry. Drives my. Why does it keep dropping down? Let me change this. Okay. I don't. I'm sorry, guys, but TikTok really isn't allowing me to change screens at the minute. Oh, for membership. Okay, so annual is 997, monthly is 97, and for lifetime right now it's 997. So for the same price as an annual membership. Ah, there we go. So for November, anyone that wants to join on an annual will get lifetime. Uh, Don'ts impact. Whereabouts are you? There's a few members you can speak to them directly in TikTok now. There's a few members in there. There's some on YouTube, so you can ask a few of them. It's a very open community. There's no hiding. So we've got on TikTok who's in the community. You got Peanut, he's from the UK. You got Big Harvey, he's from Norway. Kalen was in it. He's UK, but he's left unfortunately. Who else? Oh no, that's a different Will. Uh, okay, you're in the UK. Okay, cool. Nice. So we do 6 live streams for the members only a week. What I'm contemplating on doing is switching some of the free ones on lunchtime next year. So lunchtime, the US Open, I'm thinking about doing maybe 2 or 3 purely just for members, and the other 2 or 3 for the general public. All right, Kaylin. No problem. Paddy Coyle was a member. He had to depart with a contract. Paddy's just logged in on TikTok right now. I just saw him. Hey, Paddy, how are you, mate? Well, Kaylin, we look forward to having you back, mate, when you do. Been there for a week and a half now, already passed an account and securing a payout. Look at that. That Big Harvey. That is talk about. Do you want a sales job for me, mate? Big Harvey's been here a week and a half and he's passed an account and securing a payout. That's awesome. That is fantastic. Love it. Well, look, at the end of the day, guys, this is what we try and do, right? When I first started trading, there was no opportunity as such for payouts and things like that. We had to go and find clients to trade for. Yeah. The only downside with, like I said, with prop firms these days is finding ones that actually pay out. Instant FX Capital, I can speak very confidently about. There's a few members. Anna's been paid, Vic's been paid, Peter Cole. Not sure if you have. Uh, Rob will, Anna, Vic will. Um, Peter Almond has been paid twice. Brandon's had about 10K back from them. Jay's had about 5K. Yeah, so definitely a good one to work with based on experience. So we'll see how this one goes. Remember, we've got the open. Now, if we get a close above this here, this zone that we highlighted, I will be cancelling this order and we'll be looking for the buy. Lola's had a payout as well. Yeah, Rupee's had a payout. Who else have we seen that's had payouts? Uh, Non-member was Annabelle. Uh, but yeah, it's a it's a great place. It's nice to see a few more people in today as well on TikTok because it for some reason TikTok has just been hammering my views. We used to get around 10,000 views a session, and yesterday was like 400. No idea why. Connor Bembo, welcome, buddy. Maybe it's Friday and everyone's just pissed off and wants to leave work early, so they've decided to hop on a live stream, see if they can make any cash anywhere else. Yeah, guys, also remember on Monday, so between now and Monday, let me just pull it up, WhatsApp. There is I keep saying competition. It's not a competition, it's a giveaway. So what did we give away last time? Last time, this time coming up, it's going to be a month in the community. So for those of you that would like a month in the community, it's very, very simple. All you have to do is click on this link. Just put your name, email, phone number, and whether you're intermediate, beginner, or advanced trader. Now, if you've already filled in this, you don't need to do it again. Yes, you'll be contacted by myself or from someone representing Instant FX Capital. Um, on Monday, the giveaway is going to be 1 month into the membership, into the community. If you give a wrong number, like Rosalind did last week, if you give a wrong number, you're killing the opportunity for someone else that's entered because Rosalind's obviously given us a wrong number. We can't contact her, and she obviously can't win the coaching session that we gave her. If you haven't yet entered, all you have to do is click on that bit.ly link, put your name, email, phone number, and standard of trader, and you'll be entered into the prize draw for Monday. It's just a random picker. We do it on live stream on Monday. We'll hit spin, and you'll see all the names. They'll spin round, and we do it there and then. So if you're on live stream on Monday, if you're going to be here, make sure you put your name down. You could be in the chance with winning a 3 months membership. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that order for now. Right, the DAX is definitely in an area where we could see buying come in. Okay. All right, that in fact, you know what? Because I'm seeing I'm going to leave that there for now. DAX, if we close above there, what have we got? Let me get rid of these. Okay, so let's see if we can get a close above. Are we going to get a close above, or are we just going to reject this area? What's your plans for the weekend, guys? You got busy weekend, quiet weekend? Let's have a look. So let's see if we get a potential for either or. Go. All right. I have 3 weddings to host this weekend. Oh, bloody hell. Comedy club in London tomorrow night. Oh, nice. Just chilling. Don't have a football game because of the international. Yeah, I hate international breaks. Kills it. Well, my missus is working away and she's in Romania at the minute, back on Monday, so it's just me and the princess, the little princess. Uh, so let's see what happens here. Whereabouts have you got far to travel in, Mark, to come into London? Oh, okay, nice. Oh, Magic's usually working on weekends. That was me before trading. But I used to work selling cars. So 7 days a week, well, 1 weekend a month off. So yeah, it's changed. Things have changed. Like I was saying, you didn't have prop accounts. I mean, it's the biggest way to make money now in trading when you want to start with something small. The only downside with prop accounts, right, guys, is if you haven't proven to yourself that you can stick to a set of parameters, then there's really no point taking a prop account. So use a personal account. Give yourself parameters to stick to. So a lot of prop accounts, prop firms now are using what they call a profit consistency score, um, and they'll have trailing drawdowns. So you know from the high watermark, if you were to use your own account, you know what you should be looking at in terms of drawdowns, what you should be looking at. Okay, this is looking. Um, what we're seeing here, guys. Let's get rid of this. What we're seeing here, guys. Members. What we're seeing. See if they're saying it on YouTube. Jesse is such a tit. uh, yes, exactly, Darren. Tennis ball effect. Tennis ball effect. Now, it doesn't mean that it's going to pop, but if we do see this candle drop down, then I like buys above the high of this. Yeah, absolutely. Always brighter days ahead. Can't be much gloomier than today outside, right? So, yeah, there is exactly 2 weeks left of the lifetime offer. 2 weeks left. So that means you can join the community, join all the live streams for 1 year, for life, for the same price as a 1 year subscription. Now, why am I doing that? Well, A, it gets people into the community because what I always find is every now and then people would start and then they'll go, oh, it's another subscription. And then when subscriptions start adding up, they go, do you know what? What's the first thing that I'm going to drop? And it's always luxuries or something that isn't yet paying. So, but people won't drop things like Amazon. They won't drop things like Netflix because A, it's a price point that you can kind of live with. And secondly, it's your relaxing time. Okay. So relaxing time is a time where you don't, what's it? It's the path of least resistance, right? Sit on a sofa with a bottle of wine or a beer and just chill, as opposed to thinking, right, okay, MOC is running a live stream tonight. We'll go and see how to understand swing trading. We'll do this, we'll do that. That you're taking time away from loved ones, family, whatever. It's it's not the path of least resistance. So when people start seeing these subscriptions running out their accounts, they go, right, I tell you what, I'm going to give that up. And they give it up before they've even tried. Then you have other people that just throw stupid money at signals, at signals, at signals, at signals, and then just give up. So I look at it and go, I want to see people give themselves the opportunity to succeed. And if you're going to commit to 1 year, I'm going to give you lifetime access. So I'm not going to stop doing this. Why on earth would I stop doing this? I'm not digging up roads. It's not labor intensive. I talk from what, 3, 4 hours a day? But talking while I'm doing things, what does that do? It just cements everything that I do. The more that I talk, the more that I repeat. Remember, repetition's the mother skill, right? Um, so if repetition's the mother skill, that's why. All right, which one are we going to take? I'm liking these. Okay, let's go 25. Ah, it's gone. Okay. Okay, we'll wait. I wanted to do a momentum entry here, but we'll wait. I'll wait for the 5 to close above. I'm going to wait for the 5 to close above, which is going to be any second now. And then if we get a wick down, I'm going to put the buy in. Okay, here we go. Just 26, 23, 6. All right. Partial TP. Okay. All right, so buy stop's gone in based on, I'm looking for this market momentum to carry on higher. We've waited for a wick down on the 5 minute. That's happened. 23,700, so 23,702. Uh, 23,697. Okay, there we go. We're set. Okay, where is the link? Thanks. What link, Manhunter? What are you looking for? Sorry, buddy. What link? What link are you looking for? Is it for the lifetime? Sorry, I was just placing the orders. Um, this is a breakout setup. I've just dropped it down to the 5 minute. Um, I'll show you more in a second. Um, so, um, sorry, Manhunter, I didn't see your question. So, if you just let me know what the link was, if it was the lifetime or was it a different link you were looking for? What's the rules? I'll show you here. I'll just pull it up. We're about to trigger now. There we go, we're in. All right, let's set. Oops, wrong one. Okay, so I'll go to break even at 15 pips. So interestingly, this one's triggered and other broker hasn't triggered. Do you only enter on the break of that closure? Um, I need a candle to close above the level. So this one closed above, then this one pulled back down, then broke the highs. Okay, so that's the rules in its simplest form. So always the break of the highs is the entry. Now, if this 15-minute candle, we've got 5 minutes. This 15-minute candle closes back below here, I'll just kill the trade. If it stays above, I'll keep it open. See what's going on with NAS. I'll bring up the breakout slide so you can see it. Now, I entered this slightly lower time frame to what I would normally do, just because we've come into this area. You see all these wicks. I feel like this was a flush. I may have entered too early, but I wouldn't be surprised if in this area this is where we see some buyers. It might take one trade, two trades, but I'll just give it this one opportunity. Hey, Daddy, how are we doing? Mr. Webster, good afternoon. In fact, yeah, H1 looks nice as well. But we need some buyers to step back in. H1 looks nice for a sell. Uh, well, you sell, I'll buy, one of us will work. One of us will win. Or maybe we could both win. Or maybe we both lose. But this is, I'm just trying to gauge where price could potentially reverse for a little bit of a return. We shall see. See, that's what a lot of these social media gurus do. They have two accounts. No, Lion, I'll always do me in the nicest possible sense of the saying. Um, but yeah, it is interesting what you see on socials. A lot of these socials, they'll have two accounts. They'll buy on one, they'll sell on the other, and then they'll just show the account that's made the money. So just be wary of people showing uh, the all the positives. At least here you get to see me win and lose on a daily basis. So this one clipped me in, and you'll see on the other account here, this one, it didn't trigger. See, that one didn't trigger. So I always have a couple of accounts that I'm running simultaneously. Thank you, Lion. That's nice of you to say. I'd prefer this one to be going positive, but it is what it is. Now, I don't need to do anything now because I brought my stop up underneath this low. It is an uprange candle. It is bearish. There's not a lot. There's no point me doing anything else now with the stop. What's this? Breaking news. Department of Labor shows that Trump organization has requested a record 184 foreign workers for 2025 across Mar-a-Lago. Oh, how does that get breaking news? And we're about to get pinged. Or will it hold? We shall see. What are we buying today? Nikolai, we're buying the DAX right now unsuccessfully. It literally clipped us in, and 3, 2, 1, we are You can, literally, you can see, literally just the spread clipped us. But maybe just the spread can keep us in the trade. Who knows? But based on based on the fact that we didn't get above here, I'm not too, torture. Yeah, this is death by 1,000 cuts unless we get a nice pop. I'm not sure if I can say those kind of things. This is where I'll probably get a, a thingy pop up. One thing I don't like about these kind of trades, when it triggers you in and you don't even get half a pip in profit and it just reverses. That's that's about as evil as it can get. Well, I'll stay on as long as I can, guys, because there's no point coming off while I'm in this trade. I don't have anything till 3 o'clock. So if this trade keeps me lingering till 3 o'clock, then so be it. If we can manage our way out of it, fantastic. But based on where we currently sit, I'm not exactly holding high hopes just at the moment. Literally, like I said, the only thing that I like is where we currently sit. NASDAQ is going to pop as well. I can see it. Did I trade the wrong one? Hmm. Yeah, it looks like NASDAQ's going to pop. So what I'm going to do on the other account where I've got the DAX pending buy, I'm going to close that one, right? I'm going to close the pending buy on the DAX on the account that I dragged across. So look, that one, that one, I've deleted it, okay? I've deleted it. But what I am going to do on that one is I'm going to place the NASDAQ. Okay, so NASDAQ, NASDAQ, NASDAQ. So let's just see if we can get a close above 30 H1. Okay, on the NASDAQ, I'm going to place a buy stop above the H1 candle. So the doji, I'll show you in a second when I've done it. So what's the high? High 24670. So 24673. Okay, modify. Let's put the stops down there. 24. Shit, I can't see. I actually can't see. I'm gonna have to drag a line down. 24,580. 24,580. Okay, and I'm gonna put a TP in at 24,840. 24,840. Okay, so look, this is NASDAQ. So basically I've just on this one I've switched. So look, if you go to the DAX, no trades on here, but I've put the NASDAQ order on with a target up here. When it triggers, if it triggers, I'll put a 20 pip first take profit target. So there's our NASDAQ trade that's still running. So I'm going to manage it simultaneously on two different accounts. Okay? Does that make sense, guys? Would you mind teaching us about your risk management? Okay, so I just trade fixed lot sizing. So this account that I'm trading that you can see is 5 lots on gold and 50 lots on NASDAQ or DAX. And the other account I just showed you is 2 lots on gold or 20 lots on NASDAQ and DAX. In terms of where I take profits and things like that, so NASDAQ and DAX, I'll take 20 pips first take profit, break even at 15 pips. Gold, I used to have take profit at 10 pips, but there's no point doing that now. So I've reduced my lot sizing and I go for bigger targets. Because like if I'm with trend on gold, I'm doing first take profit at 25, 30 pips, dependent on structure levels. Against trend, 20 pips first target. Okay, and then I'll manage the trade according to the time frame that I'm trading. So for example, uh, this is against trend, so I've been more aggressive. I brought my stop up underneath this candle. Okay. Um, what I'm looking for now is what happens next. So on this 15-minute candle, if we get into positive, and then the next 15-minute candle, if it drops down, then breaks the highs, I'll move my stop underneath the low. Now, the way that candles usually move, this was a little bit unfortunate. I didn't get to reduce risk much, but I would generally reduce risk based on price action quite quickly. There's times you're going to get caught the way that I do it. Most educators out there will teach you to risk like 1%, 2%, whatever. I don't like that. The reason I don't like that is when you're banking profits, um, everything has a different value. So you can't work on pips. You then have to work on RR. I work on pips. So I'll always trade in a dollar-based account because if you're working on a dollar-based account, you know that if you're banking X number of pips in gold, so for example, one lot is going to bank $100 every time it moves $1. It's easy math. You know, you don't need to be a Harvard graduate or Cambridge graduate to understand those kind of math numbers, right? Whereas when you're working in pound, euro, any type of base currency like that, then you have to do the conversion back. So there's no point. Always keep it simple. Everything I do is simple, guys. The hardest thing that you have to do is control yourself. So NASDAQ, it's not triggered yet, but it's getting close. Right, we've got 5 minutes. 5 minutes for the NYSE to open. And that's where I'm hoping we see a pop. Yeah, I have difficulty controlling myself at the best of times, let alone trading. But this, this is one of those skills that's taken. I don't think you'll ever master it to be like robotic, but because we're all human, so there's going to be days where you have a bad day. It's like, and you can't, you better half, male or female. Can you share the NASDAQ trade, please? Yeah, oops, where did that go? So it's just the H1. So I'm having to keep an eye on the DAX trade as well. So I can't pull the whole screen across. So when you look at 30, we're seeing the tennis ball. And if it breaks the H1 high, that should be completion of the tennis ball scenario. 3.5 minutes, guys. 3.5 minutes. No, no. Are we going to finish off weak for the day, or is the week going to finish on a little bit of a mad rally for indexes? We shall see. What's the time? 27. So less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes now. Less than 2 minutes to go to the open. We get ready for the bell to ring. Now, will you take break even on this German trade or hold TP1? I'll see how it moves. I'm still, I still like what I'm seeing here. So we'll see what happens when NYSE opens. It'll probably just, either way, it's gonna, I would have thought, sink it or take it to TP. 1 minute, 15 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to bring my stop up on the NASDAQ underneath the current H1 low. TikTok, you're invited. What's that? What am I invited to? Right. How long left? 30 seconds. 30 seconds to lift off, hopefully. Any second now. Yeah, 9 seconds to go. And NASDAQ is getting close. So we are starting to push. Fucking hell, I'm going to manage these two. I'm going to have to do one on my phone. All right. This is where I could, in fact, let's do this. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Saves me looking at two screens. Okay, NASDAQ is starting to sink. Come on. Okay. Let's give it I've got roughly 25 minutes I can wait before I have to start a coaching session. Make some money. Let's hope so, Dean. Let's hope so, but it depends what's going to happen right now. If we can hold this little onslaught, I wouldn't be surprised if the Nasdaq finishes strong for the day. The DAX though, that's a different kettle of fish. So the Nasdaq is this one here on the left, and the DAX is this one here that you see the negative trade on at the minute. Uh, yeah, it's looking a bit bleak now, guys. This is where it needs to hold. I don't mind it taking the lows. I don't mind the first bit going down. It's just whether the DAX can hold. Not sure, guys. Here we go. And three, two, one. Oh, I don't know how it's holding there, to be fair, when the Nasdaq's dropping like it is. Well, it is a bit of torture at the minute. A bit of torture. Wow. This is jokes. Right. Are we gonna get the bounce now, or is it gonna 230? First 5 minutes nearly done there on the NYSE Open. Well, it's holding. The DAX is just about holding. Now let's see these buyers come in. God, I haven't even got any water in here. Gagging of thirst. What have we been on now? 1 hour 35 minutes. This has got to be one of the longest trades I've been in. My average hold time has come down to 23 minutes. This has probably just rammed it up. I don't know how long this trade's been going now, but it's been long. Here we go. Ready to pop? Let's finish Fridays strong. Markets don't like to finish Fridays on a low. Holy shit, we see blues. Let's go. Oh, now we're both. Oh shit! I've got two trades going. Close. Okay. All right. Okay. Damn it. Um. Right. I've just banked half on this one here. I just banked half on the NASDAQ. I'm break even now on the DAX. Shit. Uh, right. I'm gonna leave the NASDAQ open for a bit. The DAX. So I'm leaving the NASDAQ as it is. I banked half. I'll show you. You can see here, banked half here. 15 pips. I was trying to do it on my phone while this thing was multitasking is not a strong this is why I don't ever have two trades running at once, but I am doing it right now. Uh, if we get here we go, come on, let's hit TP1 on the DAX. There we go, 20 pips, TP1. It was long-winded, guys. It was long-winded, but we did it. Um, I'm just gonna lovely, lovely. Right, I tell you what, let's move this. All right, guys, there we go. Big Harvey, listen, this is why we use price action, right? I mean, look, you could say it's lucky, whatever, but look, we've taken profit out of all of them. Um, uh, let's see. I'll tell you what. No, I'm going to leave that one running. It's only it's a break even. Uh, okay, so let's see how it goes, guys. Let's see if this NASDAQ can pop up here. But we've got everything set on there. Uh, duh, 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 duh. NASDAQ, I think we might just come and get tapped on this. I don't know if it's had a big enough push yet to get going. It's like it wants to go, but we're not really seeing some big push. I would once it broke that high, I was expecting to see a nice big surge up here. So I'm just going to I've just taken another half out of this one, out of the DAX, just because I want to finish strong on this one. 20, 36. Right, there we go. Just taking 40 points out on the NASDAQ. Right, now we can let him go. We can let him go now, guys. Let him go. Here we go. Big, big day today. Big day today. Uh, yeah, 36. Let's take it off there. Boom. All right. Okay. We are cooking on gas. Guys, listen, I don't think there's any point sticking around for unless you want to stay on till the end of the trade. It's up to you. Let me know. Yacht code DAX on Friday afternoon. Yeah, man. Friday. Indexes don't like to after a 500 point move down and coming into these big old zones, they don't want to stay down here. Not on a Friday. Give something back to the investors before tank on Monday or rally on Monday. Guys, guys. Right, we're close to the weekend. How many of you have taken some trades with us today? If you did, let me know how you got on. Who is it? I was. Where is? I think it was. Yeah. Guys, let me know how you got on today. If it's been a good day, let me know. All right. Dear. And I also want to know. Let's get this to here. Right. Okay. I'm going to close the DAX because the DAX is coming near to the end of. So I've got rid of the DAX. Okay. So we are just running now on this one account. So DAX is gone. You can see the trade history on here. Guys, if you are ready to join the community this month only, it is lifetime offer for the price of an annual subscription. So if you do want to be part of the community, guys, if you do want to be part of a consistent trading forum community where everyone's looking out for each other, supporting one another, where you're going to learn and develop skill sets every day, not just on trading, but psychology, how to be better, do better, then now is the time, okay? Now is the time. Um, just drop me a DM or in here. Um, Fill out your details for the next giveaway. The next giveaway, Vic, he's put another 1% on stage two. Well done, buddy. Well done. Vic's put another 1% on his stage two, so he's up 9% this week on all accounts. I'm literally gonna cancel. I'm gonna close this position, guys, because I need to shoot off. So look, I've closed it. There you go, all gone. Look, no trades, nothing running, all gone, all go. Um, so I don't know what to do. So that's 2,769 on this account today. Uh, the other one, what do we finish with on the other one? I've closed it down now, but today, 4,183. So decent day, decent day. Oh, we've not updated the. I always forget this. So it depends on what you've done, guys. So I'm actually going to have to put because we had two trades. They were on separate accounts, but it's 54 wins. 54 wins, guys. 2 for 2 today. Anna, for me, 7.3% for the week. Amazing, amazing. Well done, Anna. Magics, I'm glad you're learning a lot. But guys, today is Friday. It's the end of an amazing week. What I do want to say to everyone is there is no better time than display captures, wrong one. There's no better time than joining. So if you do want to join on the lifetime, guys, you need to message me privately and I'll send you a link. Okay, because if you go to the stand store, you'll only get the annual link. Okay, it's closing this month. Last time I did it was about 18 months, 2 years ago. Okay, so that'll give you an insight into when I do it. Guys, take care. Have an amazing weekend. I'll see you all Monday. And your wins, please share them and share them on social media and tag me at MarkOwenConcepts. Okay, so if any trades that you've taken today or ever, please share them on social media and tag me at MarkOwenConcepts. That's either TikTok or Instagram. Please share it. I want to see how everyone's doing. All right, take care, guys. Bye bye.